All right. Welcome to the fifth session of our personal development and character formation workshop. Now, today, let us look at integrity and leadership. It was J.C. Watts that says character is doing the right things when no one is watching. Doing the right things when no one is watching. We are in a period or in a dispensation of eye service. Often people take excuses, people look for shortcuts, people look for compromises. People set integrity aside. And it's almost becoming normal. People say things that they never intend to keep. They make promises they never intend to keep, and they will not. And I think this is just the perfect time to begin to make emphasis on the subject of integrity. When you will understand the connection between leadership and integrity, and how these two elements are very, very critical to achieving our goals as individuals, we understand that we realize that many of us do not have the necessary foundations that is required to engineer the followership, to engineer the connection that is needed to enable us drive our vision, achieve our dreams. And this is likely the reason why a lot of people will not be successful, right? Because we are living in a time where people are after positions and titles. We have more people in positions and more people with titles than real leaders, people who are taking responsibility. This is because leadership is not about being served. It is about serving others with integrity and with purpose. So whether in your class, in your church, in your company, or in your community, you can lead by example, and your leadership capacity can be the very thing that will draw the very people you will need, that will help you to achieve your objectives and your targets. Right? Now, how do we build integrity? Let's look at what is integrity itself. Integrity is honesty, consistency, moral uprightness, and not just within the public place, but even more importantly, in private. It means living within your values, living within the lines of your values, even when it is costly or inconvenient to do so. Put in another terms, I usually say that integrity is the marriage between your intention, your words, and your actions. A person of integrity promises what he has in mind, or says what he has in mind, and he does what he says. Right? Now, but then when we put it in other perspective, what could it also mean? Now, a person of integrity tells the truth even when it is difficult, even when it is hard, even when it is bitter. A person of integrity keeps promises and commitments. He makes a promise, he keeps the promise, right? And then a person of integrity acts the same way, whether he is in a public space or is in a private place, whether anybody is watching or nobody is watching. And you can agree with me that this is very, very critical at this time when we find ourselves in a period where a lot of people are doing what we call eye servicing. Okay, we'll take a short commercial break, and when we return, we'll look at what responsibility is all about.
Hi there. Thank you for choosing to participate in our workshop. We're thrilled to have you on this learning journey with us. If you just came across this video online or on our channel, you can access all the workshop videos on our website at jomorc.com or on our YouTube channel at Jomo Mentorship. Looking to take your skills to the next level? Explore our wide range of in-depth courses at elearn.jomorc.com. Here's a glimpse of what we offer. Number 1, business planning and implementation. Number 2, business documentation and accounting. Number 3, business registration and legalization. Number 4, agribusiness establishment and management. Number 5, decoration and events planning enterprise. Number 6, fashion design enterprise. Number 7, food processing and packaging. Number 8, green energy enterprise. Number 9, oil and gas enterprise. Number 10, real estate and construction enterprise. Number 11, technology and security enterprise. And number 12, fintech and e-commerce enterprise. Whether you prefer learning remotely or at your own pace, we've got you covered with our flexible and engaging training experiences. Visit elearn.jomorc.com today and start building the future you deserve.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. Now let's talk about responsibility. Responsibility means owning your actions and their outcomes. As a human being, we always going to be at that space where we have to act. We have to take a decision. And when we take those decisions, responsibility means that we owning that decision and whatever that comes after that decision. Not going into blaming, not looking for excuses. It includes taking charge of your growth, admitting when you are wrong, admitting that you are wrong. When you are wrong, it's an act of responsibility. Following through on your commitment. If you make a commitment to something, you need to see it through. If you make a promise, it's important. It takes responsibility for you to see it through. Because the reason why a lot of people make promises and they fail is because they think that they just make promises and they don't have any sense of responsibility towards what they say. There are a lot of people that don't have any sense of responsibility in their utterances. They just talk and talk. They don't talk out of a sense of responsibility, and that could be a very serious problem because you say so many things and you do none. Right? The next is being dependable in every environment, whether you're in school, you're at work, you're at home, or within a society, that people can depend on you, people can trust you. Right? That is what responsibility entails. Now, taking responsibility means shifting from a victim mindset, to a ownership mindset. A victim mindset say, it's not my problem, I'm not the cause, they were the ones who caused it, you are the one who caused it. And ownership mentality say, what could I have done differently? Right? Now, that is what that is about. Now, let us talk about leadership and character. Now, you don't have to hold a title in order to be a leader. I'm sure that at this point in our society and in our development, a lot of us can relate with that. Leadership, because leadership is all about influence, and influence comes from credibility. Influence comes from trust. When people trust you, they will listen to you, they will follow you, they will support you, they will love you. So leadership is not about being in the position. You can actually be in the position and not be the leader. It could be another person in the crowd that is actually the leader, because that is the person that the people trust, and that is the person that is credible, and that is the person that is that is dependable. You understand? Now, a leader that has a character lives by his words. His words are his bounds. You understand? When he makes a statement, when he says something, he lives up to it. Secondly, he treats others with respect. He respects the opinion of other people, and then he shows them respect, right? And then he shows up consistently. He's somebody that is there. He's there for people. So if you want to be a leader with character, you are going to be somebody who is going to be there for the people. Every time you are there, every time they need you, they could feel your presence, whether you are there physically or not. The next is taking initiative without waiting to be pushed. A leader is somebody who takes initiative without being influenced, without being pushed. He's the one who is influencing other people because he has the capacity to discipline himself, to take actions when it is necessary, to take action. We take a brief break, and then when we return from that break, we shall talk about the 3 C's of character.
Hi there. Thank you for choosing to participate in our workshop. We're thrilled to have you on this learning journey with us. If you just came across this video online or on our channel, you can access all the workshop videos on our website at jomorc.com, or on our YouTube channel at Jomo Mentorship. Looking to take your skills to the next level? Explore a wide range of in-depth courses at elearn.jomorc.com. Here's a glimpse of what we offer. Number 1, digital marketing fundamentals. Number 2, website optimization and marketing. Number 3, search engine marketing. Number 4, social media marketing. Number 5, content marketing. Number 6, email marketing. Number 7, digital analytics and reporting. Number 8, mobile marketing. Number 9, online reputation management. Number 10, artificial intelligence in digital marketing. Number 11, content creation and copywriting. And finally, number 12, affiliate and CPA marketing. Whether you prefer learning remotely or at your own pace, we've got you covered with flexible and engaging learning experience. Visit elearn.jomorc.com today and start building the future you deserve.
All right, welcome back from that commercial break. Now let's look at the 3 C's of character-based leadership. Number 1 is what? Clarity. It means that as a leader, you need to know your values and live by your values. Number 2 is courage. It means that what? You have to stand for what is right, even if you are standing alone. Even if it means that you are standing alone, you are the only one who believes that whatever it is that you are, if other people disregard it and don't believe it, you still have to stand by it. And then the 3rd is consistency. Consistency here means doing it again and again and again and again. Consistency is so important in leadership that you cannot be a leader without it. What it means is that irrespective of where you are, at every point in time, people will be able to say, this person is like this. And that when somebody hears from another person that you are like this, and the person meets you like that. You understand? You are consistent. So you're not somebody who say A today and then turns back and say what you said yesterday is no longer the case. Or you're somebody who is calm today and then tomorrow you are losing your temper, right? So that is also very, very important. Now let's talk about few things I think you should begin to do following this session. Number 1 is what? Keeping your word. If you say you will do something, please just go ahead and do it. Just do it. If you've said, and right now as you are listening to me, if there is some things you've promised that you have not done, just go ahead and do them. You can pause this video now, go ahead and do them, and then come back to this video. Then the second one is to admit your mistakes. It's okay to admit your mistake. Admitting your mistake is not a sign of weakness, right? It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sense of responsibilities and it's an act of integrity to admit that you are wrong. The next is for you to set boundaries, and you don't want to compromise your boundaries. Set boundaries for yourself, boundaries that you will keep, and ensure that you do not compromise you do not compromise those values. You do not compromise those principles, either for money, for friends, or for fame, for whatever reason, that you do not compromise it. The next is to surround yourself with accountability. You know, it's important for you to have people around you who will call you out. You understand? People who will hold you to account. People who can look to your face and tell you that what you did is wrong, and then you want to empower the people around you to be able to do that. You not be able to empower the people around you to tell you that what you are doing is not correct. Whether you are the father in the home, whether you are a lecturer in the class, wherever it is that you are and you are in a position, empower the people that are beneath to be able to say to you, sir, you are wrong here. Integrity is the currency of trust. People find it difficult to trust anybody who does not have integrity. Responsibility is the fuel that will provide the flame that will cook your growth. And then leadership is the product of both integrity and leadership. You want to go far in life, not just in career, but in peace of mind, in reputation, in impact. You want to build your life on these values, right? And after this session, I really need you to write down 3 ways you can show more integrity, take more and you can take more responsibility this week. then I will also need you to identify one small leadership opportunity around you at work, school, home, or wherever, and then develop a plan on how you can build character into that position that you currently occupy. Thank you very much for participating in this session. We shall close it here, and in session 6, we shall wrap it up as session 6, where we shall be looking at continuous growth and becoming your best self. Thank you.